Hey y'all, it's your girl Custom T, and we are here all the way from Los Angeles with nail gossip, but we ain't talking about your baby daddy. We're here with hairstylist phenomenal woman, entrepreneur. She gonna come and show us some bomb stuff. Stylist Lee, how you doing today, darling?
I'm good. Hello.
Stylist Lee is going to tell us a little bit about herself, and then later on you're going to find out what kind of product Stylist Lee got slipping under her sleeve. I can't wait to find out. So introduce your stuff and tell the people who you are, darling.
You guys, I'm Stylist Lee. I'm born and raised in New Orleans, and I've been doing hair for over 12 years. As you guys know, I'm a hairstylist. I'm also a celebrity hairstylist. I've been here in LA for about 5 years. I moved here with my husband in 2014. And since then, it has been a journey. However, it's been a learning experience, and I'm very excited to share it with Temeka today. And just kind of give you guys an insight on what it all entails on being a celebrity hairstylist and what you may encounter in the process of doing that. And just basically staying confident and being strong and persistent when trying to accomplish your goals.
Just mentioned that she's a celebrity hairstylist. However, what kind of things would you say for the industry? Like, we have hairstylists, nails, lashes, makeup artists. A lot of times I, as a nail artist, work with hairstylists and makeup artists very closely. What advice do you have for hairstylists that are just coming out or just getting into the business, who want to be where you are working with celebrities, or just want to be where you are in business? In general, what advice do you have for just entrepreneurs who are in business every day with the everyday people?
One advice that I have for people who are just starting out and who wants to be in the position that I am, as in being a celebrity hairstylist, you have to start from the ground up. So if you're coming out of cosmetology school and you're getting your license, you want to start off as an assistant, some type of apprentice, and go through the stages. You can't just go from point A to Z in just one sitting. So what I would advise is, I started off as a assistant as a shampoo tech. From doing a shampoo tech, I went to commission styling, and when I went to commission styling, I only got paid like 40% of my salary. And once I started to get a little rhythm and started getting comfortable with my hairstyling tools, getting familiar with products, then I decided I wanted to go ahead and do chair rental. And basically, chair rental means I'm going to pay for that chair every week and then build my clientele from there. Once I did that for probably about 2 years. And I went on to the next step to getting my own studio. I had my own studio in Houston, Texas, and I had that for about 4 years. And to be honest with you, having your own studio is probably going to be the best step that you do, because you're able to customize the experience for your client, and you're also able to customize what kind of professional living you want to provide to your client, and also kind of control the atmosphere as into what products you want to provide and what service you want to provide to your clients. Versus when I was working as a commission stylist, I kind of had to go based on what they wanted me to do, whether it was coloring and cuts. I couldn't do weaves just because of liability for insurance reasons. So those are something to consider when choosing your path. But it's good to go through all those stages, because you're able to really filter out what it is that you like, and you're also learning in between those stages too as well, because there's things that I picked up along the way from being an assistant and commission stylist that I apply now within my business today. Once you start to get your feet wet and you're getting comfortable with in your studio, then you can kind of focus on building your own portfolio. And that's something that I did. I would take time out doing photo shoots, using my own money, finding models from Model Mayhem, and just kind of seeking out and asking people, hey, would you like to collaborate? Would you like to do test shoots? And just kind of get familiar with the pace, working on my speed, and trying to get those models in and off the camera so I can build my platform and also showcase it to other photographers and other people that I may want to work with, or future clientele that may want to work with me, just to kind of see what I can do. There's going to be some things that you can just not do in the shop. So those are some things that I would advise you, if you want to be a celebrity stylist, to do first, and then start seeking out maybe agencies or reaching out to other people. But collaborating with photographers and makeup artists is definitely
That was phenomenal. First of all, that was great advice. Model Mayhem, I was like, oh, and you in New Orleans, and it's just like, I was in Connecticut, but I met a lot of models that model with Model Mayhem and use Model Mayhem even when I was in Connecticut, just doing nails and stuff, and I partner with people, so that's bomb to know that you were in New Orleans and we're connecting here in LA, and we still have some paths that kind of cross, because that's what happens in business. It will always cross. So I think that was phenomenal advice. And even though she was more so geared towards the hairstylist, nail stylists and makeup artists, estheticians, whatever profession, barbers, whatever profession you're in, take that advice as well, because it actually kind of just cohorts across the board your products, right? And we're gonna get into that in just a second.
So this is my new belt line. This is basically a luxury line for hair artists, but also freelancers. It's going to be carrying a lot of freelance artist products, but it's called Veloucar. It's French, and basically it means saw the square. And if you're familiar with the New Orleans, called Vocar. So Vocar just basically means central square. And I just kind of flipped it and called it Veloucar, because saw the square is basically something that I've been called the whole time of growing up. I was called a square growing up. So I thought it'd be cool to incorporate New Orleans and a little bit of me within the name. So that's how I came up with the name. This is my Italian leather holster. And basically what this holster is, it accommodates your shears, brushes, whether it's spritz, your hairspray, and basically it sits on your waist, and also it gives you extra secureness on your thigh. And basically when you're on set, whether you're freelancing for photo shoots or you're freelancing for a gig, whether it's film or television, because I love to use this when I'm doing commercial shoots or television gigs, I basically have my hairspray, all my essential tools that I know that I'm going to need to touch up my clients. I have this on me while I'm working. So you just basically put it on just like so. It goes around your waist, snap it on there, snaps it on there. You put your tools in, and you can adjust it to make it tighter. I have it loose on me right now just to showcase it to you guys so you can see how loose it is. But basically that's it, and you just go around and you do your thing.
If hairstylists or anyone in the industry wanted to open up or to start a product line, what does that look like?
Coming up with a product, it's best to do some testing. So what I would suggest, find some of your products, whether it's in your home that you like to work with, or just browsing around the mall, store. I'm not sure what you guys may be into. Just because you do hair, don't limit yourself to only doing hair products. You may be interested in fashion, you may be interested in outdoor furniture. I don't know what the hell you're into, but whatever it is that you're into, I would definitely research, look on the back of packagings, look at where it's manufactured, look up sites where they do custom made products, and then try to do some testing. At this point in trying to develop a product, it is going to cost you a little bit more money. It may cost you up to maybe $1,000 depending on what kind of prototype or what kind of testing you want to do. But however, whatever it is, go based off of what you like, and then you're able to kind of tell the people who you do reach out to, whether it's a manufacturer or someone who can do a test product for you, and just tell them like, hey, I'm interested in this product. What can we do to get something similar or close to, and just kind of tweak it. To be honest with you, the best thing that you can do when inventing something is doing something that's already made already, and just kind of adding a little bit of flair to it and calling it your own. That's pretty about it.
Thank you, Stylist Lee, for joining us today. Guys, follow her, Stylist Lee, on YouTube. You can find her, Stylist Lee.